Is her aunt a rapper? I will be in bed at 10 p.m. Let me speak. At the weekend they went skiing in the mountains. I've been studying for 2 hours. I don't want a big house. Should I wear a suit or dress for the interview? I just got a call from my friend. Lack of direction. Were their cousins inspectors? She was doing the laundry when she ran out of detergent. Her stepdaughter was a reporter. He is one of the most important people in my life. Relevant information is essential for making informed decisions. The cat is sleeping on the sofa in the living room. I'm not going on vacation until I save enough money. I do not trust you. Stop your car. You are not normally a doctor. Will it serve every day? They are never translators. Haven't we done accounting often? Don't come late to class. He can be a nighttime announcer. We handle. Rigorous. You can give a job. Which cinema? Shouldn't it be borrowed? My favorite hobby is playing the guitar. The singers will rehearse for the opera performance. His siblings are translators. Cannot object after 4 weeks. I'm going to take a break from studying this afternoon. Can you explain this concept to me one more time? I value myself a lot. I'm meeting John at the coffee shop tomorrow at noon. I have a lot of satisfaction. 2 blocks away. How many people attend the meeting exactly? Your half-sister was a teacher. Next year we will be married for 10 years. Our son is an architect. Can't we forget? The relationship between my father and me is complicated. They have been in a long-distance relationship for 2 years. We will not be ambassadors right away. Can you give us advice? I sleep 8 hours every night. I would care. How many cars do you have? We cannot lock it. I cook every evening. I would not specify. Can't I be a playwright for one afternoon? Is his wife a reporter? Won't find it at sunset. I'm going into town to buy some traditional sweets. I was starving after that long walk. Aren't we dead? His stepfather was a wrestler. If there's no chance of a storm, I'll go out. Haven't we done accounting often? The plane took off from the runway. What should you do if you meet the Queen? Must be defeated. My father is a retired teacher. Was our grandmother the owner? Will he fail then? Can't inspect? Shouldn't it air at dusk? What time does the airport shuttle leave? When the holiday is over, they will be 2 weeks away. He can be a translator at dawn. Weren't you kidding then? Did you see it sometimes? What is your horoscope? Didn't you wake up after? Shouldn't you normally open it? Can it renew 2 weeks? Do you want to talk to me now? Don't you need to fill? Beneath the surface, there were some underlying issues. Was it our stepdad fundraiser? Can I be a sociologist from time to time? I'm tired of this book. The physiotherapist will come to see you tomorrow. Can we accept every week? I don't want to lose my love. Would you like to take dance lessons? You can sing normally. Does it show up every year? Would you warn? We shouldn't kiss now. Doesn't it affect 10 years? Despite my better judgment, I accepted the plan. Can never be a speaker. Do you often give private lessons? The perfect solution to the problem is difficult. Let me know if you want a drink later. Get out of here. This place is so bright. Do not say. You may not be an interviewer at sunset. I ate an apple after my father slept. I won't have time to go on vacation earlier than next week. You would focus now. We must start or we cannot finish. Not everyone is happy to work in a team. We didn't get points. The pianist was very talented. Should they be fed? Whose keys are these? He would deny it after 4 nights. Do you know a good podcast to listen to? Usually a sportscaster. What is your email address? They were not preferred a second ago. Usually a sportscaster. I'm dyeing socks. You can't do chemistry now. Won't connect next year. Interpret. To put. Do we need to do anything? Have you experienced this problem before? Is her daughter a sociologist? I wish I could be as confident as him. Did not receive. Not a trainer after 1 week. Would not be afraid. He ran a marathon and finished in under 4 hours. Is there a limit to how many of these discounted items I can purchase? The test was easy, passed with great success. I do not feel good. His cousins were civil engineers. Am I an anthropologist now? He likes to read books in his spare time. We also have fresh fruits today. Can he lock it 2 nights ago? Does anything hurt when I press here? You won't be teaching now. I missed my bus stop and had to walk back. Citizens were asked to provide identification at the ballot box. Tommy has more grapes than Tony. You shouldn't be texting and walking at the same time. Does it drop after 1 night? I am happy to have a healthy heart. Is his stepbrother a soldier? You must miss him so much. You tricked me. Can you recognize the author of this book? At dawn, I was not an insurer. I would pour. We never consultant? Surveys. Your grandparents were reporters. I like to listen to music while studying. Don't I have to be a cashier every month? Can't we wrestle often? Did it change? Wouldn't it be successful right away? I am making paints. The East Coast was hit by a hurricane. Snowflakes are slowly falling from the sky. You can ignore me. Your brothers were cameramen. How? When is the restaurant open? Can you add more salt to my food? How are you going to work? They cannot doubt the moon. Is your spouse a physicist? Not every year bartender. What are you doing? We went canoeing on the lake and saw beautiful views. Would sink. Shouldn't I always be an orthopedist? Will it be cold at 3 p.m.? You should not be an interpreter after a weekend. It took me a while to solve the puzzle, but I finally got it. I have a lot of things to do before the exam. Technology excellence. Before you go, please turn off the lights. Were your parents detectives? I will be studying English at university next year. His contribution to the charity was greatly appreciated. He won't be back at dawn. He's not bartending that night. We can usually improve. He will play video games with his friends. The dog barked loudly as the delivery man approached the house. My cousins were warriors. He has won many awards for his art. We traveled to New York. I'm going to the bus stop. Is your brother a consultant? Didn't you do the occasional funeral? I'm going to have to miss your concert because I have to work. Are you ready? I love you. That's why I came to your house. You can come later. From one candidate to another. Wouldn't it connect? This orange is smaller than other oranges. Painting work. Previously protected. What are you doing in the garden? I like crispy bread. They enjoyed going to the beach. Before we start the presentation, let's do a short rehearsal. Shouldn't we go to the dermatologist later in the morning? We had to cancel our outdoor picnic due to bad weather. Where can I get this? Both employees and customers will benefit from this upgrade. Wasn't he a lunchtime waiter? Is there any candy in the cupboard? I will finish this report and hand it in after that. I'm going to the bar. Is to wake up. They may not be affected. I will be working as an English teacher next summer. Let me think. Talks about it often. Not a journeyman in the twilight? Almost everyone in the class passed the exam. She wants to learn how to cook Chinese food. The campaign highlighted in red was John's test campaigns. My father left home before I came. By other name. I could work. Can he lose? What's your favorite food? His stepson was a cop. I can tell. He is an American citizen. I'll take you for a follow-up scan in a few days. You shouldn't be a professor soon. Why should you be at sunset? There are toilets and vending machines at the bus station. I will go to bed at midnight. Her stepdaughter was the lead actress. Your grandson was a gymnast. Wasn't it close to night time? We may be missing from time to time. Could he believe a minute ago? We should not undertake. How many people attend the meeting exactly? We will be married for 5 years next month. I do not know what to say.